Welcome to this week's Fastest Minute in Construction. I'm Nate Beck, Daily Reporter staff writer. Let's dig into the news. Downtown Milwaukee's Grand Avenue Mall is in store for a transformation from a shopping center to a self-contained community complete with offices, a food hall, and apartments. Engineering firm GRAEF will become a key tenant in the building when it moves its office into the third floor of the mall from its longtime space on the western end of the city. Plans also call for a food hall to occupy the first floor of the building, which is not to be confused with a food court. A variety of local vendors would make up the food hall, selling everything from custard to Korean barbecue. Demolition of the former mall is ongoing, and construction is expected to shut down the mall for much of the next year. Developers haven't yet found a general contractor for the project, but expect to pick one in the next 90 days or so. The whole project is expected to be substantially complete by the time GRAEF moves in at the end of 2019. A lame duck session of the Wisconsin legislature that drew national attention this week was not without implications for the construction industry. A bill that passed this week includes a policy change that shuffles how the Wisconsin Department of Transportation spends federal road money. The move would consolidate federal cash into fewer road projects, meaning fewer road projects would fall under federal regulations. GOP lawmakers claim limiting how often the state needs to follow federal rules will save Wisconsin money in the long run, allowing it to do more road work as a result. But critics say consolidating federal cash will limit the use of prevailing wage and bypass hiring targets that give companies owned by minorities, women, and veterans an edge on federally funded projects. That measure and a flurry of others passed after a pair of late-night sessions and now heads to outgoing Governor Scott Walker for his signature. Expect more sunshine and roses in next year's economy. That's the message Ken Simonson, chief economist at the Associated General Contractors of America, delivered during a visit to Milwaukee this week. After a strong 2018 for the construction industry, Simonson predicts another year of moderate to modest growth. Industry employment hit a 10-year high in October, and spending approached record highs this year too. There are headwinds for the industry, of course. Ongoing trade disputes are pushing up the price of commonly used construction materials. Rising interest rates could begin to scare away new development. And a labor shortage has set in across much of the country, causing contractors to struggle to find new talent. But demand for new construction should hold steady in the coming year, Simonson said. Bright spots include construction of public school projects, which have ramped up rapidly in recent months. Demand for infrastructure and highway projects is also expected to remain brisk in 2019. That's it for this week's Punch List. We'll see you next week.